Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a video that I've wanted to do for so long. I always told myself if I ever made a YouTube channel that this would be one of the first videos that I do, and that is the 50 facts about me tag. This tag kind of comes in and out of popularity. Like, it was most popular, I would say, like a year ago, and that's when I started watching them. And I was totally addicted to these videos, and I thought, since this is a new channel, I might as well start by giving you some facts about me so you can get to know me. So I'll just jump right into all of the facts. Enjoy. So the very first fact about me is that I actually live in Canada. I kind of mentioned it briefly in my last video, but I am Canadian. I'm very proudly Canadian, born and raised, although I have to deal with the very cold winters. It's a fantastic country to live in, and I really do love living here. The second fact is that I am 25 years old. I just turned 25. My birthday is August 10th. And when I am recording this, it is August 14th. So I'm freshly 25. And my birthday is just my favorite day of the year. So I celebrate for really the whole month if my husband lets me get away with it. Fact number 3 is that I am married, and I have been for 3 years. So I met my husband online, actually. Back in 2012. And we've been together ever since. We got married in 2016 on May 28th. Fact number 4, I have a golden retriever and a black cat. I have always wanted a golden retriever, and I just think that black cats are the absolute cutest. So recently we had the opportunity to adopt a golden retriever back in April, and of course we took it. So now we have just the two most perfect little angels. Fact number 5 is that I love reality TV. My husband hates this about me, but I love reality TV. The trashier, the better. Anything on MTV, The Challenge, X on the Beach, The Real World when they still made it, Jersey Shore, my all-time favorite, all that good stuff. The trashier, the better. Number 6, I am obsessed with pickles. They are my favorite food. They are the superior food. I don't think there is a better food. I love it so much that I actually named my dog Dill, because I couldn't picture a better name than to name him after something I love. Number 7 is that I hate ketchup. There are a lot of foods I hate. I'm a very picky eater, but the one I can never get around, I cannot eat around it, I cannot pick around it, I will not touch food if it was on it, is ketchup. I hate it. I hate the smell. It's just terrible. Number 8 is that I grew up in kind of a small town. So if anyone is familiar with Ontario, I grew up in a town just outside of Belleville. It is called Bayside. It is just one stretch of highway long. It's very small. I grew up there. I lived there from the time I was 2 until I moved out at 18. And it's very small. It has a pizza place. It has a convenience store. Sometimes people ride their freaking horses or their four-wheelers or their snowmobiles, depending on the season, to the corner store. I grew up in a trailer park there, and it's really small, but it's really close to Belleville, which is a fairly large city. I mean, to me, growing up in Bayside, it was. But yeah, so I grew up in kind of a small town. Number 9 is that I still sleep with a nightlight. So I am 25 years old and terrified of the dark. I just feel very uncomfortable in the dark. I get a lot of anxiety, and my husband hates having light in the dark, but he needs to sleep with sound, and I hate having sound when I sleep. So we compromise, and we both suffer. We have a light, and we have something playing in the background. Number 10 is that I actually hate wearing jewelry. Having anything around my neck or around my wrist gives me really bad anxiety. I just feel very claustrophobic, so I can't have it on. Honestly, even having my wedding and engagement ring on drives me crazy because I'm just afraid I'm going to break it and lose it. I am not a graceful person, so I'm very worried I will lose it one day. Number 11 is that I love the beach and I love swimming. I could spend all summer long at the beach. I could swim all day long. People say I was born to be a fish because I could just be in the water all day long, which is ironic because fact number 12 is that I am terrified of sharks. I have been terrified. Even just saying the word, I feel like there's one behind me. But I hate sharks. I think they're amazing. I think they're awesome. I think they deserve to live. They're very important for the ecosystem, but I don't want to look at one. I don't want to talk about them. When I was a kid, I actually wouldn't even shower for very long because I was afraid a shark would eat me in the shower. You think that I am kidding. I am not. I am terrified. Number 13, I have never left Ontario. So like I mentioned before, I'm from kind of a smaller town in Ontario. And I grew up pretty poor, so we didn't really do a lot of vacations. We didn't really travel a lot. And I've actually never left Ontario. I don't even have a passport to leave Canada if I wanted to. So that's kind of a goal in life for me soon, is to actually leave the province. Number 14, I have only ever been to 5 like real concerts that I can really remember. When I was younger, Theory of a Deadman came to Belleville and I saw them play there. I have seen Motion City Soundtrack play. I have seen the Wonder Years play, and Modern Baseball was at that concert as well. I've seen City in Color, who is one of my all-time favorite artists, and the Backstreet Boys, and that was a childhood dream come true. They came here 4 or 5 years ago, and I got to see them in person, and it was just amazing. Brian Luttrell made fun of me for crying. That's all I'm saying. Number 15 is that I am right-handed. Number 16, I play softball. I actually play in church league softball, even though I don't really identify as being religious. I play with some friends in a church softball league. Number 17, my favorite band is Motion City Soundtrack. If you know who you are, you're amazing and I love you. Or if you know who they are, you're amazing and I love you. That's actually how my husband and I met, was because we met through the mutual love of that band. Number 18, I prefer to shower at night. I always showered or bathed at night when I was a kid. And so it kind of helps me relax. It kind of helps me sleep. So on the odd occasion I have to shower during the day, it throws my whole day off. I just feel weird about it. I would just prefer showering at night. Number 19, I love horror movies. So I've been watching horror movies since I was a kid. My dad loves horror movies, so I watch them with him. Honestly, young enough, I probably shouldn't have been watching horror movies, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. But because of that, I'm just obsessed with them. I watch them all the time. As soon as a new one comes out, I go and see it in theaters. I just love them. Number 20, I'm obsessed with Halloween. I love trick-or-treaters. Now that I have a house, I can actually like hand out candy on Halloween. I think that's amazing. I love to decorate for Halloween. I love black cats on Halloween. That's why I got one. I love carving pumpkins. I just love all of it. It's one of my favorite holidays. Number 21, although I'm obsessed with Halloween, Christmas is actually my favorite holiday. Not even because of the presents. I don't even need to get presents for Christmas for me to be happy. I love giving gifts. I love seeing my family and friends open what I gave them. I love seeing my family. I just love the way that it makes me feel. I love Christmas music. I work in a mall. I manage in a mall. And most people complain about the Christmas music playing. No complaints. I love it. Number 22. This channel actually started way back when as a Pokemon channel a couple of years ago, where I did Pokemon card openings. Number 23, I went to the exact same school from kindergarten all the way up to graduation. So in Bayside, they actually have their all 3 schools on one school ground, and it's all Bayside. So there's Bayside Public Intermediate, and then Bayside High School. So I went to Bayside from the time I was in kindergarten to the time I graduated. 24, I am a nail biter. That is why you will never see my nails really probably painted. You'll never see them long. If they are long, they're probably fake. Number 25, my male celebrity crush is Dallas Green. Oh my goodness, he is so yummy. 26, my female celebrity crush is Alicia Keys. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I think her voice is amazing. And like, she rocks no makeup like no one I've ever seen before. Number 27, my biggest pet peeve is people who are late, especially people who are always late. I live 5 minutes away from my work, but I leave my house a half an hour early because you should never be late. I hate it. It gives me anxiety. I hate when other people are late to come and see me. Don't be late, okay? Just show up when you say you're gonna show up. Number 28, I'm really close with my family. My sister lives in the same city as me now. I live about an hour away from my parents, but I'm really close with my family. Because we grew up poor, we didn't really do a whole lot in terms of trips and things like that. But, you know, our quality time was spent just hanging out together, renting movies, you know, little things like that. And so we grew up to be really close. Number 29, my favorite animal is giraffes. I think that they're amazing. I think that they're adorable. You'll notice up here I have some giraffes. They're everywhere in my life. Number 30, I could eat stir fry every day, and I practically do. I make it so spicy that my husband's body can't handle it. So I normally eat it on nights when we are working opposite shifts or he's doing something else. Number 31, I bought my house at the age of 22, which is something that I'm very proud of. I worked very hard to be able to live a life where I can't own a house and pay for a house every month. And it's just one of the biggest accomplishments of my entire life. Number 32, my husband met my parents on our first date. Totally by accident. I still lived at home and we didn't want to go home. We didn't want to leave and end our date, so I invited him in. And it turned out my parents were still awake and they came and they met him. And actually our second date was me having dinner with his family. So we moved quick, I guess. Number 33, I am addicted to makeup. If you can't tell, this is a mainly makeup channel based on my last couple of videos. I love makeup. I only recently started getting into makeup a couple of years ago, but you know, I really just love it. I love the way that it makes me feel, and I love how expressive you can be with it. Number 34, my favorite movies would be Breakfast Club, really anything from that genre and that generation, but Breakfast Club, in the original Halloween movie, really all of them, but the very first original movie for Halloween I love. Number 35, my favorite TV shows, that would be The Office, number 1, The Office, RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm addicted to RuPaul's Drag Race. I cannot wait for All Stars 5. And Dawson's Creek. I just love it. Number 36, I was a drama kid in high school, and I acted a lot, and I really love acting. I wish I stayed in it because it was just one of my favorite things to do. I miss it all the time. Number 37, my least favorite chore is washing dishes. Like I said, we grew up pretty poor, so we didn't have a dishwasher. I was the dishwasher. That was my mom's joke. I had kids, so I had built-in dishwashers. So now I hate washing dishes. My kitchen will always be dirty and will always be messy, even though I own a dishwasher, because I hate even touching dishes. I just hate them. Number 38, my favorite Disney characters are Ariel and Moana, probably because they are my water girls, and I love water and they love water, and I feel like they would get me, you know? Number 39, I am addicted to Marshalls, Winners, HomeSense, those stores. I cannot go even like a day without walking into one, I swear. If I do, all I think about is like, what makeup deals am I missing at Marshalls? Like, what fashion am I missing at Winners? There's good deals, I have to get them. I just love those stores. Number 40, I love going to the movies. It is one of my favorite pastimes, going to the movies. I just love the popcorn. I love the feeling. It's just a very exciting night out to me. Boring, I know. Number 41, I hate the winter. I got that from my dad. He also hates the winter. And what's worst is that I have a driveway that can fit 6 freaking cars, and I don't own a snowblower. So I shovel that much driveway. Number 42, I'm allergic to cats. Even though I own one, totally allergic to him. He's totally worth it. He's a perfect angel. Number 43. If I had one word to describe me, it would be weird. I'm very weird. In like a good way. I don't think that weird is like a negative word. But I'm weird, for sure. Number 44. I'm a very loyal friend. I take friendship very seriously. So if you are my friend and you treat me right, I will be loyal to you for as long as you are loyal to me, and even probably when you're not. Number 45, I have 4 tattoos. So the one you probably will be seeing most often is the one on my chest. It is the word Chance, which is my dog who still lives with my parents. It is his name. He is my best friend forever. That's one of them. I have a Dallas Green quote on my chest, and then I have 2 thigh tattoos. Number 46, if I could travel anywhere, my first trip would be to Costa Rica. I just really want to go. It just seems beautiful. It seems like a great place to go. And they seem like they have a lot of birds. And that's my husband's favorite animal, and the only way I could convince him to go anywhere that is tropical. Number 47, my favorite quote. I don't really have a lot of quotes that I like or live by, but one that I do live by is by RuPaul, and it is, what other people think about me is none of my business. And that honestly really helped me be brave enough to start making YouTube videos, and just live my day-to-day life better. You know, what I think about me is what's most important, and what other people think about me, none of my damn business. Number 48, I am named after a Kiss song. So my full name is Shandria, but I go by Shandy. Shandy is a Kiss song. My dad is a huge Kiss fan and wanted to name me after a song, and my mom wouldn't let him. So he came up with the name Shandria to trick her into naming me that so that he could call me Shandy. And somehow she didn't put two and two together. I got named Shandria, and now I go by Shandy. And I might be biased, but I love the song. I think it's great. Number 49. If I won the lottery, the first things I would do with it is probably buy myself a bigger house. Not that I hate my house, but why not if I won the lottery? I would definitely buy my parents a house, but only if it was in the same city as me, so I didn't have to travel to see them. And I would buy a huge piece of land and open an animal sanctuary so that I can take in all sorts of animals that need help, strays, even horses, cows, like anything that I can, and find them the right homes. And if there are no homes, keep them there and keep them happy. And number 50, the very last fact, one that I think is fitting for YouTube, my favorite YouTubers. So Tati Westbrook, or Glamour Life Guru, is probably my favorite. I watch her religiously, and she's actually the first YouTuber that I found in the beauty community that really got me into makeup. So I barely wore makeup before her, and now I'm completely addicted to it. Mia Maples is another favorite. Shout out to a Canadian girl. Raw Beauty Christy. I actually just found her not that long ago. I think she's freaking hilarious. I think she's a perfect example of being able to be in the beauty community, be yourself, and not care. And then last but not least is Leonhardt. I had to throw a Pokemon YouTuber in there, because that's just my roots. I love Pokemon. So he's one of my favorites. So that's it. 50 facts about me. I hope you learned something interesting about me. I hope that this kind of gave you a glimpse into who I am so you can keep watching and enjoying. So please, if you enjoyed this video or if you want to see future videos, please subscribe, comment, and leave a like. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.